YouTube, what's up? It's your boy Zeb back with another banger video. In this one, we got Terence Crawford elevated to WBO champion once Fundora versus Spence happened. I heard about this news, but I didn't read too deep into it. I believe that Bud gonna be elevated to WBO because he was Fundora's mandatory at one point. Fundora didn't fight him, so I think that Fundora versus Errol would be for a WBC strap, I believe, with a WBC strap. So yeah, Bud gonna be unified. And maybe he gets the chance to become undisputed again. Three-time undisputed, nobody's done it yet. He'll be the king of the world if this happens. Let's get it.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. A little more confusion for you guys. I know it's getting confusing. I know the reports are getting conflicted. But it's my job to keep you informed and keep you updated about what's taking place. I try to keep you guys updated every second of every minute of every day of what's taking place, what's changing, and what's happening. What's happening now? So, according to the boxing plug and according to other sources now, my brother L Dub Boxing, the WBO is now planning to strip Sebastian Fundora if Sebastian Fundora does not fight a fighter in the top 15 of their ranking system, which we know Sebastian Fundora is planning to do what? Fight Errol Spence Jr. So if Sebastian Fundora fights Errol Spence Jr., he will be stripped of his WBO title, and Terence Bud Crawford will be elevated to the WBO champion. So now, is this the plan of Terence Crawford all along? Because remember, I told you guys that there's talks that His Excellency Prince Turki Al-Sheikh wants to make a fight between Terence Crawford and Tim Tszyu. Now, His Excellency is not fond of Tim Tszyu and the way his team has done business, and flat out said he has no interest in dealing with Tim Tszyu. But Tim Tszyu's team came out and they said that changed, and they have a $38 million offer on the table from His Excellency Turki Al-Sheikh, and they're looking, after they fight Bakram Mataliev next Saturday, they're looking to fight Terence Crawford, right? So next Saturday, they're looking to fight Bakram Mataliev, obviously, and after that, they want to fight Terence Crawford. But there's a plot twist to that. We're going to have a resurgence of one former unified welterweight champion, Keith one-time Thurman. Keith Thurman will be commentating the Tim Tszyu fight. Remember, Keith Thurman was in talks to fight Tim Tszyu. Then he got the fight done to fight Tim Tszyu for March. And then Keith Thurman tore his bicep and had to be removed from the fight. And the rest is history. Fundora filled in. So now Keith Thurman is going to be at the fight commentating the fight. We know what that means. They're trying to set up a Keith Thurman Tim Tszyu fight. We already know what that means, right? So with that said, now Terence Crawford, according to the reports and according to my brother, the boxing plug, L Dub, the WBO will be elevating Terence Crawford the moment Sebastian Fundora fights against Errol Spence. We know that's going to be next.
Yeah, they should have been elevated Terence. Because Sebastian had about a year to fight Terence Crawford. He hasn't done it. He's waited Errol Spence. He's waited for Errol. He's waited to the new year to fight Errol Spence because he thinks it's an easier fight. And of course he wants to make money and I respect it, but they don't want to fight the best for real. So yeah, upgrading Terence Crawford to the new champ. Terence Crawford just keep getting belts and people can't stop him, bro. I don't think anybody's gonna stop him, you know. He's WBO and WBA, I believe, or is he IBF? I'm not sure. He's WBA, WBO, I'm sure after this. So yeah, man, these dudes scared to fight him, bro. He been wanting to fight Fundora, but Fundora don't. He ain't risking
So Terence Crawford, they said they came to an agreement that they'll revisit the talks down the road. essentially, like, they gave Terence Crawford took a step aside to allow Errol Spence Fundora to happen. But now more confusion. The WBO is saying that they're going to elevate Terence Crawford if Fundora fights somebody in the top 15. And so that means Terence Crawford, like Tim Tszyu, was elevated to the WBO champion the moment Jamel Charlo was announced as the undisputed champion for Canelo Alvarez fight last September. And then he was stripped and Tim Tszyu was elevated, and Tim Tszyu did the video saying that was the easiest world title fight he ever had. Well, they're saying that this is going to be the same thing with Terence Crawford. He'll be elevated the moment they announce the Errol Spence fight. So he'll be the unified WBO, WBA champion. And if he fights Tim Tszyu, that makes, should Tim Tszyu beat Bakram Mataliev, who is promoted by Main Events and Kathy Duva, so should he win that fight, Tim Tszyu, he's saying, and his team is saying all the right things, they want to fight Terence Crawford. But Keith Thurman being ringside and Keith Thurman commentating the fight, you didn't see or hear from Keith Thurman since he tore his bicep. Now all of a sudden Keith Thurman is going to commentate the fight. Well, that tells you everything you need to know. It's not by accident. That means they're going to try to set up a Tim Tszyu, Keith Thurman showdown should Tim Tszyu win. But if Tim Tszyu loses, Bakram Mataliev,
Bro, nobody in their right mind is checking for Keith Thurman at this stage of his career. Keith Thurman is the same age as Bud or Errol, and hasn't fought any of them. Like, he is ridiculous, If you ask me, he's the Teofimo Lopez of welterweight and super welterweight. Ridiculous.
He may go in the direction of Terence Crawford. So we got to see how this unfolds and plays out, man. But that's the updated news that I got. It's a lot of confusion, a lot of moving parts, and let's just see how it unfolds and plays out. But let me know what y'all.
Hey, that's what I think. I think Keith Thurman on some bullshit. Nobody checking for him. I think Terence Crawford deserves to be upgraded to champion because no one wants to fight him. And I hope he can get an undisputed fight sooner than later. So, hey, like, comment, subscribe, and share this. Till next time.